Hi parents, it's Mrs. Worland, and this is our Meet Your Teacher. So first of all, I just want to welcome you back to school this year. Going to definitely look a lot different, but I'm anxious to get started, beyond excited, ready to see the kids. So I hope your students are feeling the same way. So some things that I would normally cover on Meet Your Teacher Night, I'm just going to try to cover here. Now, remember, you can always email me at worlandk@vcsc.k12.in.us, or you can call Riley Elementary and leave a message with Miss Megan. You can also sign up for Class Tag, and you can feel free to message me on there. And I will also be setting up a classroom Facebook page. So if you haven't provided emails yet, if you could do that, that's one of my goals, is to get that up and running, because I'll be posting pictures and announcements and just little odds and ends that maybe I can't download on Class Tag, but I can definitely put on our classroom Facebook page. So I wanted to start out by talking about attendance. Just remember that if your child's going to be absent, to call the office. If you'd like to also give me a heads up on Class Tag, that way I can maybe start pulling things. And if you want to come in and get work, I can have it ready for you. That would be fabulous. Next thing I'd like to talk about are birthdays. I think birthdays are so important. And if you would like to send something in, now it has to be prepackaged. We are more than happy to share birthday treats. I'm good with that. Try to keep it very simple, if you wouldn't mind. I know in the past, kids love goldfish. They love fruit, applesauce, Go-Gurts. So those are just some great ideas. And your child may have one of their favorite items that they'd like to bring in. So let's go ahead and talk about supplies. So on Thursday, we will be bringing in our supplies and putting everything together and preparing our desk and cubbies. Now, if you want to send like extra crayons, extra dry erase markers, because I know that a lot of those things are on sale right now, glue sticks, you can do that. What I'll do is I'll just put them in a big old Ziploc baggie and put them in their cubby, and as they need supplies, I'll just pull them out when they start running low. I'll make sure to let you know. As I've already stated, we're going to use Class Tag and Facebook as our main communication. Now, the thing is with Facebook, we are a private group. So no outsiders. It's just going to be our classroom parents that are on. And Mrs. Marshall will also be a member. Not going to make it public. I don't like that. So once again, get me your email so we can get rolling on that. Class Tag, you've used it before. I will be sending home forms again in case you need to refresh your memory, but I do a lot through both Class Tag and through Facebook. Let's go ahead and talk about, and if you see me looking off to the side, I have my handy dandy notepads because I had to make notes for myself. Let's go ahead and talk about book bags. I'm not sure about next week, but then the following week, we're going to start. I'm going to allow the students to bring home book bags so they can read and share literature with you. And then I'll just ask that they be returned on Friday. I will quarantine the books, got my basket ready, and then we'll refill their bags and they'll bring them home again the next week. I've also put in there a sheets of paper that you can log what books they've read. Now, it may be such that they read to you, maybe you read to them, maybe you tag team, they read a page, you read a page. It's reading, okay? So the more you read, the more you know. So we've talked about book bags. Our daily schedule, still working on that. My goal is in the mornings is to get math and part of our reading. And then the afternoon, we'll do guided reading and writing. So our specials are all going to be in the morning. like 10 to 10:35, and I will send a list of what specials are on what day. I will probably put that on Class Tag and Facebook. And I will also put it, I usually try to send home a weekly newsletter. So I'll try to remember to type on there, okay, just a reminder, this is what we have, or I will send out a class tag the night before, especially when it's PE, because you know, PE, tennis shoes, comfortable clothes, because as long as it's nice out, Mrs. Watts will be taking the kids outside for PE. It's going to be really important for us to get them out there and get that fresh air. All right. Homework. We're going to use the book bags for them to practice their reading. Also, I'm working on with the math series, trying to maybe get like some sheets to go along with it. And I'll put a note and I'll attach it. And it probably won't be due till the end of the week. Then I'll hold it for a couple days in quarantine, and then I can check it and get it back to you. So that's my plan on that. Things can always change, so always be looking at a newsletter, be checking class tag, be checking our Facebook page. All right, let's talk about water bottles. Now, the corporation is providing water bottles for our students. They need to bring their water bottle filled every morning. So we're ready to go. And then periodically during the day when it needs refilled, we'll take care of that. Students will bring their water bottles home at night. That way you can wash them. If they forget a water bottle, then we'll have something extra for them to use that day. Next order of business is our curriculum. We adopted a brand new reading series last year, Fountains and Pinnell. I really like it. Beautiful literature, beautiful stories, fiction, nonfiction, just a wonderful genre out there. The kids really seemed to enjoy it last year. So they're going to be reading a variety of books. We'll be doing read alouds. We'll be doing shared reading. We'll be doing poetry. It's not the traditional Basil like probably we all grew up on. We'll be doing word studies, things like that. Math, we're going to use a program called Engage New York. Now, your students used it last year. So we're going to be using it again this year. Now, I will provide links that you can get on at home. They'll be through YouTube, where the lesson, you can rewatch the lesson with your student if they kind of struggled. You can say, hey, let's go back and let's watch that lesson. They're quality lessons. I would put that up when we were doing our at-home learning last year. I would tag those videos for the kids to watch, and I've watched them, and I'm pretty pleased with what I saw. Goes right along and teaches the lesson. They'll have opportunities. They can do Zern. I'm getting together all their passwords, so some things, websites they're going to be able to get on at home. It is cursive writing gear, so I'm pretty pumped about that. That will come second semester. Want to get them in first semester, get them settled, review printing, make sure we have that foundation there before we start cursive writing. All right, so let's talk about lunch. Okay, so lunch will go to 3 choices this year. So here is the lunch choices for Thursday. Choice 1 is a chicken patty. Choice 2 will be yogurt with fruit and a graham cracker. Choice 3 will be peanut butter and jelly. And obviously there's always that choice that your child can bring their lunch. So they will have an opportunity. There will be pre-packaged items on the salad bar every day, and they're going to need to choose 2 of those pre-packaged items, okay? So you might talk with them about that they won't be able to use the tongs and pick up things. They're just going to, all the items will be in their own package, and they're going to need to get 2. Now remember, seating in the lunchroom, there will be 3 to a table, and we have dots down so the kids will know every day where they're going to sit. We're just going to have to do that for contact tracing in case something should happen. Breakfast is going to be what's called a grab and go. Now, the first few days, and it may continue throughout the year, they're going to be eating in the classrooms. It's just going to be a brown bag. You grab your milk or your juice, whatever, and you're going to go to the classroom and eat quickly. Now, the doors do open at 7:15, and that is for the parents that have to be at work at 7:30. And if your child, you bring them and they're not eating breakfast, they don't have to be there right at 7:15 or 7:30. If you want to wait till 10 minutes before 8 and bring them, that is perfectly fine. If they come early, Mr. Frederick and I will be the ones on duty, so we will get them settled every day. Let's see. Pickup. Now, dismissal is going to run a little bit different this year. You know, last year we just followed each class out. So what we're going to do this year is the kinders will come out, and we're going to use that social distancing. And once we start seeing they're getting all picked up, then we're going to bring the first grade out. Once we notice they're out, the second grades will start coming down the hall, and we will, car riders will go just like we did last year. So pick up there. Bus will all run the same. So there you have it. I really wish I could see each of you in person. I like having that moment to talk to you. So at any time you ever have any questions or concerns, please feel free to watch out and get a hold of me. Reach out, sorry. Reach out and get a hold of me. We're in this together. We're a team. And we need to work together as a team to provide the best learning environment for your child. It's going to be different, definitely. When I graduated college, never in my wildest dreams did I think that I would be instructing during a pandemic. But surprise, here it is, and we are going to have a fantastic year. I look forward at some point to meeting each of you. Like I said, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're in this together. We've got to work together. I want to work together. I want your child to be so successful, and they're going to find out. I'm pretty laid back and easygoing. I have just, you know, those few rules. Raise your hand, work hard, you know, be kind. That's what we need in life. So those are the rules I'm going to be instilling. You're going to find out, like I said, I'm pretty laid back and easygoing, but when I ask you to do something, we need to do it. So anytime, feel free to get a hold of me. Thank you for allowing me this year to have your child and to be a small part of their life. Have a wonderful evening and stay safe.